It's going to be a great show. First of all, I feel like I got hit by a Mack truck.
Part of the reason why it's like 3 days for me to recoup from that weekend.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well,
Like I could have come up Friday night, but it's like a 3-day recoup.
hello and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast live edition.
Yeah, we're here. We're all here. We're all here and loving it.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-day recovery, but I mean, it's definitely worth it.
I guess. I don't know.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the show.
Uh-oh.
Krista and Will.
Mike might be sleeping.
I hope you guys had a good time. And Mike, yourself, hope you had a good time
He's on.
in the group. I think I, for one, had the best spring or fall trail ride experience that I've had, and we'll talk a little bit about that in the show. Ever.
Yeah.
Man, I had such a good group.
Yeah.
Real good group. It was small.
Yeah, we were talking about it. They said it wasn't that small. You had like 11 people, 12 people.
No, I had 7 and
That's
Mike.
what I thought. Yeah.
7 and
No,
Mike.
there was like 14 individuals.
Yeah.
Group, no. But 7 Jeeps. Yeah,
But
that's what I
7
said.
What's up,
They're like,
Ron?
oh, no, he's got like 11.
No.
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 The list was just really long because everyone had like 3 passengers.
Yeah. Mike was the only one flying solo, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody else had. And Jamie. Yeah, it was great, and I appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, Dave? How you doing? Dave, I know we've got you on the calendar to hang out.
Yes, we
And
do.
we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Dave, do you have cutouts? I need cutouts. Electronic ones.
Or manual. Either or.
No, I want electronic. Too lazy to get out and like
Yeah.
pull a cable or some shit like that.
Scott, how's it going, man? Good to hear from you. Matter of fact, I'm using your post from earlier today to to pull up info for the show. Michael, what's happening? How you doing? Where you from, Michael? Is that me making noise?
It's your phone.
It's my phone. How's my phone making noise? It never makes noise.
That was this afternoon.
That's cool.
I think everybody
yeah.
needs. I think everybody needs a monster truck in their
Dude,
life.
there's nothing that turns on the
I'll be honest. It's a great thing.
Oh, Richard from Sevierville. All right. Another Tennessee guy, Troy. Look out. We're taking over the world. The recovery for a cause post. All right, Michigan. I was talking to somebody about Michigan. And the dunes. Isn't there dunes in Michigan?
Mm-hmm. We were talking to Dave Beer.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're
moving.
relocating. Yeah.
They are
Bitches.
relocating in a mobile. Everything I own's on wheels.
Yeah. I like it.
He had a pretty good fun time this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snapped the tail shaft of his transfer case.
Ooh, what was it? An MP231? 241? What kind of vehicle was it?
It was a
What's up,
TJ,
Scott?
but it didn't have a slip yoke.
It was a what?
It was a slip yoke that snapped.
Sleeping
TJ?
Bear
Yeah.
Dunes is the
So
name.
it was 231.
Mm-hmm. So he had the kit and the new drive shaft sitting at home, so he just needed to get it home.
Cool. Are we ready to get this show started? Tori, what's
I
happening?
don't know.
I feel like it's time to get it started.
Okay.
No. Let's take a couple minutes. Everybody share this out to your friend. Let's get the number of people out here with this today. We'll talk a few minutes about some of our amazing partners for a second. I want to talk about pipes because now that you've kind of taken the tension off of the My Pipes system, it sounds really good again. And so,
You mean I went zzz, zzz.
yeah, cut that shit off.
There's a little more whining in that too, but
Yeah, we get the point. But
Mhm.
now I've got a nice round pipe sound again.
Mhm.
And I couldn't be happier.
and it doesn't vibrate underneath our feet.
No, it doesn't. I mean, my tires still do.
Yeah, well,
We need to fix that. But
good luck with that one.
so Pipes has a free shipping code. Their products are amazing. When you order, use that Jeep Life code, and that'll take care of that. and make that sound good. Hot Boy.
Here it is. Pipe sound. Wait. Oh, come on. Taking too long. All right. Wait. Hold on. It's not it. Wait for it.
Yeah. Yep. That was a recording of my Jeep.
That was.
No, it wasn't. I wish it was. Our other partner is Armalite. They have a discount code for us as well. Their stuff is amazing, and they really do a nice job with your interior.
Let me tell you. So I was driving to work the other day.
Yeah.
And I went to go make a right turn into the gas station.
Yeah.
And I hit a bump really weird, and I had my coffee in my hand.
Oh, no, it's just disaster for everybody else.
That Armalite got used very well.
Yeah.
That coffee exploded.
Yeah.
Like straight up nuclear bomb inside the Jeep, just everywhere.
It is. It's funny because you maybe have 8 ounces of coffee, but it turns into
That
Lake
was a
Erie.
Yeti full.
Oh,
Like
all right.
a Yeti 3/4 full.
I don't-
Definitely
all right.
solid 16.
Let's call it 16 ounces, but it still turns into a full Lake Erie in your floorboard. But what some people call a disaster, we can call an opportunity just to clean up our Armalite, make it look good.
I did need to clean it.
I know, right? You just left it there.
I'm gonna be honest. I did leave it there, and it still needs to be cleaned. But I'm not worried about it.
Of course you did. Of course you
It's only
did.
a little coffee.
All right. Use our discount code to get you 10% off Jeep Life Podcast 10. That'll help you out. Power Tank. That's another one of our amazing partners. I got the chance to hang out with Steve and Tyler from Power Tank, and we are going to have them on the show. We're going to make that announcement tonight. They are going to be on the show.
Awesome sauce.
But if you use Jeep Life Pod 15, that'll get you 15% off of a full system from Power Tank. And trust me, I used mine like a bitch yesterday.
Yeah,
and,
I know you did.
Yeah.
But you didn't put any air in my tires.
Your tires didn't need any air.
Maybe they did. Did you check them?
I did not, but I certainly
So
wouldn't
there
have
you
enough.
go. You wouldn't know.
With my 10-pound tank that I use for four sets of tires, I don't think it would have enough air to do your monsters.
No, I don't. Yeah, true.
Treadlightly.org. They're one other partner of ours. Right now, our discount code isn't working for them, so I'll get that sorted out. But still, go out and buy a membership. Even if it's full price, they're good people and good projects. Rockside Engineering has a discount code of Jeep Life 10. Off-camber lighting is a 20% discount with Jeep Life Pod. Whew, I'm tired now with all that that partners.
Lots and lots.
I love all those people and they're good stuff, or we wouldn't put them in our partner list.
Yep. All great people.
Cool. Thanks for sharing that out. I am going to hit that start button now. Well, welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're that podcast where we celebrate that Jeep life and everything that has to do with it. And, we're going to be on the rocks. We're going to be in the mud. We're going to be on the sand. We're going to be in the mountains. We're going to be in the valleys. We're going to be in the canyons. We're going to be in...
We're going to be at AOAA.
We're going to be at AOAA.
Because that's where we just were.
I know. All the time. And as usual, I'm Terry, your host, and I'm joined by the two best people on the planet. My friend Don. How you doing? Thanks for that salute, that one-finger salute. I know I'm number one. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
I like that hat.
Yeah, Color on Parade.
I don't know what that means.
Colors on Parade. It's actually a traveling body shop. Like, I'm all about Dent Master, but I like
That's
this
cool.
hat.
It's a killer hat.
Yeah. I like the retro.
Definitely like Dent Master better. I just want to throw it out there, but I like the Color on Parade hat.
Yeah.
Colors on Parade.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll need them someday.
Yeah. Just use Dent Master.
So tell me, is your testosterone level on 110% now after going to see some monster trucks today?
Fuck yeah. Like, everyone should have a monster truck.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
New parking is not a problem.
I don't give a shit. Fuck it. I want one.
I know, right?
So I want to do donuts. I want to flip it over. I want to fucking do backflips.
Do they do flips? That blows my mind that
Somebody
a vehicle
just-
can do flips.
Somebody found out that it is okay to drive into a wall as fast as possible, and somehow it's going to flip you over quickly enough to land back on the tires.
That someone sounds like something you would do if somebody hadn't done it already.
Well, I definitely tried it this weekend.
I bet you did.
Literally, I tried it. Tried to drive
you
out
really?
of the bucket.
Oh, right, you did. It's right. And all I see are your two front wheels
Yeah.
sticking out, and I go, oh, Bill's at it again. Somebody rein that boy in.
As I'm sitting out of the bucket at AOAA.
That was hilarious. I look over, I'm already in the parking lot up by the I'm at the parking lot airing up and everything.
Yeah.
I look over there, and I was like, wait, Billy's got his front tires out of the bucket. And I go, I bet Dave is over there egging him on. And sure enough, Lexi turns and points and goes, yep, there's his Kubota.
As I am literally sitting, front tires out the backside of the bucket, and yeah.
So
He basically walked up to me, and I was already like flexed up on the side of the bucket because I've done that a couple times before, and I tried to just put it up as high as possible, and he pulls up, he's like, bet you wouldn't drive out the back of it. And I was like, what do you mean drive out of the back of it? He's like, you can get up it. I'm like, okay. So obviously had to try it.
Of course you did.
It didn't work at first, and then he said, you're not going to do it, are you? Well,
of course you go.
And then that led to rev limiter and into the wall, and eventually it popped up.
Yeah, warm up those tires. I'll grab that steel at some point. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Yeah, I wasn't quite that insane. So we had a really, really good weekend this weekend. But before we get into that weekend, I right now am going to stop everything, and we're going to talk about our next 3 upcoming shows. They are big. They're out of this world. They're huge. They're unbelievable. So next week, Mother's Day weekend, we have secured Charlene Bauer from Ladies Off-Road Network. She is going to be with us. I thought, what a perfect way to do that. Mother's Day. Let's have a big name in the off-road industry that's a female join us in the studio. She's not going to be here, but she will be
virtually in the studio.
So we're excited about that. May 15th, I've teased this already a little bit, but we're going to have Power Tank in the house.
Oh, well, virtually in the house.
Virtually in the house because they're in Northern California.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't spring for tickets for them.
That's a little far.
I'm a cheapskate. But they're coming on. We've been trying to align our schedules with them for 2 years now. So it's awesome to have Steve and Tyler in. And May 22nd, we are still working out all the details on this, but we are going to be live at the Pipes World Headquarters. And while we're going to be doing some recording, I think the plan is that your Jeep is going to be thrust up in the air and some kind of new thing is going to be put on it.
Absolutely.
I don't know what that is yet.
An LS with turbos.
They're going to just do an LS swap
yeah, right there.
While we're on the show.
Yeah,
I
2 hours.
Perfect. But we are looking forward to those 3 shows. It's like bam, bam, bam. It's a triple header, if you will. Triple threat. The Triple Crown.
Man, you got a lot of energy after wheeling all weekend.
No kidding.
I'm like beat over here, man.
So be sure to tune in for those. And speaking of wheeling all weekend, we had our Jeep Enthusiast of Eastern Pennsylvania Club Trail Ride. It's like our semi-annual event. We do a spring one and a fall one, and it usually turns out 120 Jeeps, and this was no exception.
Yeah.
It was a lot of Jeeps.
There was a lot, but I think we were a little bit less, and it was kind of nice to just get out and,
we were the most prepared that we've ever been.
Yeah, and I don't know how we did it.
Brandon is how we did it.
Brandon does it all.
Brandon and Dave. AOAA partnered with Brandon after our last trail ride.
Yep.
We ironed some kinks out, and the two of them just kind of brainstormed.
So we already have the tips and tricks written down for the next time, and I think we're going to make it even better in the fall. So if you're looking for an awesome, amazing day on the trails, first time or
1,000th time,
exactly, or you just want to come out and hang out with your buddies,
we'll show you a good time. It's
September 19th,
somewhere in the middle of September. Yeah, we'll as we get closer to there, we'll throw the date in there because I don't think I have it on the show schedule yet.
But also another thing that we're doing afterwards, it's actually September 17th and 18th.
Oh, right, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep. But the second day we're going to be doing a trail cleanup. So if you're willing and awesome, have the time, camp out with us, have a good time, and then we're going to be doing a trail cleanup for AOA the next day.
And that'll be a partnership, obviously with a little bit with Tread Lightly. So, that's awesome. But
bringing it back to this weekend.
Yeah. So you took out some brave souls to go out with you. You had 4 or 5 in your group, including Brandon riding shotgun with you.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I think I showed him a good time.
Yeah, and made him fear for his life a little bit. I mean,
he got out
when the helmet went on. He got out.
That was his words.
That's great. I mean, it's fun because I know you normally only have yourself or maybe one other person join you, but to have 4 very capable individuals to go out with, that was pretty awesome. We got to see a little bit as we were running Whiskey Ridge around the backside of Beeline. You guys were coming up.
Yep.
Or actually, you were getting ready to go down, so it was a lot of fun and meet up with that. Dawn, you and I played tag the whole day.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you came up a little bit later.
I got there at 1:00.
And then
I
shot
left
around
Allentown at 12:30.
That's quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mock chicken, man, right there.
He's got the new install button, and when he hits that button, those little jet packs just fold right out of the back.
Because that's the only thing that makes my Jeep go fast.
But you came up and texted me, hey, where you at? And I told you exactly where I was. 10 minutes later, hey, where you at? I told you exactly where I was. And literally the whole time you're just kind of following me around.
I was going down Hall Road or Anthracite Road, and I saw Ron Hawk, and I'm like, oh, crap, I'll just jump in with them because I figured they were heading up. They were heading up towards Boy Scout Road, and I'm like, I think I can cut over to Whiskey Ridge, which is where you said you were heading. And I was wrong. Boy Scout Road came to the bottom side. You guys were already heading up. So, and then like at 4:00, I was like, "Ooh, I got to be home in an hour." So, literally went back, aired up, and drove home with no sway bar. Yeah. Which turned out to be.
I was gonna say you were talking about driving with no sway bar.
Well, you guys know how stiff that suspension is.
Yeah,
it is perfect with no sway bar on it.
So I ran no sway bar for 3 years.
Yeah,
when I bought my Jeep, I just took it first time I took it off, and it was.
It really. I mean, that suspension I think was overly stiff, and without the sway bar on, it's a little loose. But I mean, I drove it up. I took it up to the Wilkes-Barre today on the turnpike at 80, 85, and it held a lane and soaked everything up.
Nice.
So it's going to get some Rock Jock anti-sway front and rear, and I think that'll bring it right into where I want it, or the JKS adjustable end links.
Well, I'm just not going to tell you that I'm going to steal yours because yours are longer than mine.
Well, I got that. I got those earmarked for you.
It'll loosen up my ride a little bit because mine's short. And
no, they're definitely earmarked for you. And then, like I said, but I'm definitely going to put some Rock Jock on it.
Yeah,
I think it'll be perfect with those springs and those shocks.
I think you're right. I like it. It's a great plan.
Yeah.
And I had an advanced green group, but I had told everybody
we're eliminating that. By the way, it's green or blue.
Yeah, after this trip, we got out and we play in some of the green areas. And I took them up the greenest blue trail that I could find, and everybody made it. I had a Grand Cherokee in the group.
It is called teal.
It is teal. And everybody made it, and so afterwards we kind of huddled up, and I was like, hey, I know everybody signed up for an advanced green, but we just did a blue. Is it cool if we just do some of the lesser evil blues in the park? And so we spent the whole day we only used green to get us to the next blue trail. And
so that's one thing about AOAs. Like, you can definitely link a lot of the easier difficult trails together by doing some nice scenic stuff too.
Right.
Which is nice. It gives you a bit to unpucker, you know what I mean, and relax and kind of just settle in a little bit before you go and drag your shit over more rocks.
It's kind of how we approached it, and I picked those trails and in order, kind of to plan that and not necessarily beat everybody up and make everybody exhausted in the first half of the day, so that at lunch everybody's like, I wish I would go home now.
Yeah.
So we were able to do that, and we had a great time.
I usually take my group far enough out that they can't say I want to go home halfway through the day.
It was interesting and fun. We had a great group. Everybody was willing and interested in doing what we were doing. We weren't doing anything that was outside of their scope. And we had some people that were like Will and Craig that were able to jump out and do some on-the-spot spotting for some individuals.
I heard Craig could spot.
He did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So it was great, and both guys were willing to do it for anybody and everybody. 9B, which is you and I went out with Scott once.
Yeah, 9B is that weird.
It's got a lot of weird off camber, and then it's got a straight downhill area. And we went out when it was real muddy.
It was leaves too.
Oh, and right.
Leaves.
So it was fun, and I did all the like shorter hard ones, so that you're not spending hours just getting beat up before you get off the trail.
Yeah.
So it worked out great, and I had a great group of people. I mean, they really were the kind of the people that I would want to hang out with. I know that Kristen's been in my group multiple times, and so it's just good people. That makes a difference when you're with good people that are patient and have a good time.
It was different for me. I wasn't a guy. It was kind of nice just being a dumbass and doing dumbass things,
Yeah, I wish you could have hooked up with us and ridden out with us, because I love being out on the trails with you.
It was a lot of dumb things for me in 3 hours. It was pretty much.
It's like the quickest trip ever.
Whirlwind tour to the woods.
Yeah, and
back.
I beat the snot out of my Jeep. I mean, it was at one point, like I said, you were on Barney Rubble, and we were over, and I don't know, I put it in a hole and just fell to the floor, and it just.
So I remember a certain time where we joke about this, but it's the trip we literally drove out to fix Jeeps and come
back again.
You were so protective of Alias at that point.
Yeah, I beat the snot out of it.
You wouldn't. You rode with me, so you wouldn't take Alias out on the trail, right? And then all of a sudden. You're not afraid to.
No. Well, no. Once I tore it up, I mean, I took it out with Scott and Blacks for the first time. You were with.
I rode passenger because everything in my garage just broke.
It was funny because we were on Whiskey Ridge, and there was a couple lines. I'm like, it's not a line, or it's not the smart line, but I'm going to do it. And the one I pinned the gas tank up against the rock. Not kidding you, it was a half tank. When I came off of it, it was like above a half tank. I look underneath, man. It is done.
It's a dome. It's a dome.
She's bowed.
Yeah.
So.
That's fun.
Some real dickhead stuff, but whatever.
One of the cool things I like about I really like Whiskey Ridge is you can actually take parts of it and make them almost black.
Yeah.
And then it has that little black ear. That's almost like a playground area.
You can
down
take at the end.
15
but
different
it's
lines.
So dug out. Like
it
there's one line left unless you got like a beast of a Jeep, and
what
that's the
like
one
right at the tail end when you come out of that playground
and you go up and you have to go around this tree. That's literally the only path to take.
Well, you can go far left where I'm talking about, and you can kind of come up and around. But if you go, like, I took BJ up the harder line, and he made it, but it was a struggle. And there was one other Jeep that was a Rubicon JL and 37s that made it.
Yeah,
that was locked was a struggle, And then when I got to it, I was already. Yeah, I'm at the back of the line. I'm like, I don't really want to hold everybody up, and I got to get out of here. So did the easy line, but
took the left side. Yep.
Yeah.
We had to pull line.
Ron and I.
We had to pull line once.
We pulled line twice for like just dumb little like 1-inchers.
Yeah. So here that we had one that was it literally just had to get over, and I think it's very close to where you were saying, just had to get over a rock. and it was, a 1.5 pull.
Just one rock.
And the guy we had to pull out, I'm not going to say his name, Mike, but when he was almost embarrassed or sad or disappointed that we had to pull line. I was like, dude, it's literally part of Jeeping. That's why you have it on the front of your Jeep, or we carry a backpack
all
full
have
of this stuff.
Pulled line this year at least once,
and,
at least.
And it's
Shut
fine.
Up,
I didn't. You guys.
But it's
within
fine.
the past year. I have though.
Okay.
Not since.
Well,
start.
you
I'm
haven't
not talking
been
about,
out a lot this year.
No,
at all.
I'm talking the past 365 days. We've all pulled. He's pulled line.
I've pulled
Scott,
line
I
twice.
have. Yeah.
I had to pull line.
You're not Jeeping unless you get a pull line, man.
Yeah, so it's
breaking
cool.
shit.
Do it. Obviously, don't use that as your goal. Hey, I'm going to pull line on this one.
Right.
Don't
but
do
it's
that.
part of it.
But it's part of it.
It is.
Don't get
I
all.
agree. It's the safer, smarter way to do things. Like when you get hung up, it's dumb to just sit there and try and work your way out and get yourself more hung up or damage a vehicle or you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a don't sweat it. So it was a successful.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the trip of driving up trees.
Yeah.
So
it's not a tread lightly thing to do.
No.
It was trying to get up the line, and the tree was already driven on before.
Well, listen, if the guy in front of you jumps off the bridge
Yeah, you gotta.
or drives off the bridge,
Yeah.
We didn't intentionally do it. It was just kind of like the Jeep kind of scooted sideways, and then it went up the tree, and then it went down the tree.
That's okay. I did it too.
Yeah.
I am the Lorax.
All right.
But we didn't knock the tree down.
Well, okay, but you peel bark off of it and
No, there was already no bark on it.
poor tree.
No bark or bite.
I like my trees.
3 attempts at pull line.
So if come join us. I don't care where you are in the country. Come out on our Jeep Trail Day. We'll always publish the dates on that. I guarantee you a good time, whether it's just doing greens, blues, blacks, or whatever.
We didn't. No, we did one.
Was Scott? Did
we
Scott
did one
Bueller?
red.
Did you come up? Was he up there?
No, he
was
wasn't
not.
up there.
Why?
I don't know, because he's lame.
Because he.
Because he's. Jesus.
You were lame
Scott,
and you
what the
didn't
hell?
camp.
That's true. I'm
But at least
way
we were
more lame
there.
than Scott is,
That's
right?
true.
Right.
But
And Scott Ammerman has an excuse. His
yeah,
Jeep's
his
a part
Jeeps.
of my life.
I have
yeah.
parts in my.
Oh yeah, I got to get those tonight.
Oh, do you? All right, cool.
Yeah,
I
they're
have part,
going to work.
I have a part in my.
It's
in my
big
Jeep.
and metal, right?
No, it's little and.
I'm gonna
metal.
bring you more
Oh.
parts.
What do you got?
Eric's parts.
Oh God,
This-
where are we going to fit those?
I'm gonna strap him to the top of my Jeep
Whew.
on the
Those are
roof
big
rack,
ones. I know I got to do
Yeah.
those too. So busy.
and then I'm bringing my tires down too.
Yeah.
All right, since it's March 126th.
Never going.
Happy birthday, Pop King! By the way,
Oh,
it's my great grandfather's passed away, but it's his.
it's his
birthday
birthday.
today.
All right, that's
Yeah.
cool. Since it's so late in March, we might as well finish up our March Madness on tires.
I gotta find those notes.
We have
Day 497.
Yeah, it's way late in
It's
March.
March 497th.
So looking forward to May 1st coming around at some point. We finally have a champion. We have a world champion.
We do.
in our March Madness. We got all these responses. I know.
They were, and it was almost unanimous.
It was after the
There
initial
was a
nail
lot.
biter in the studio,
Yeah.
where we almost came to blows over it.
Yeah.
Well,
The people just
tires are
the people,
important.
The people spoke. They spoke, and they spoke loudly.
there was a lot of entries.
Yeah, and
Literally, I freaking email was blowing
it
up.
was blowing up.
Yep.
But here's what the people have said. The people have spoken.
They have said, drumroll please.
They
Good.
have said the BFG
KM3s.
KM3s are the winners,
Yep.
the national champions.
Woo,
Yeah, what up? So let's celebrate them, and we don't know what our next bracket's going to be. We haven't decided that, so
Well, we could do like CO2 tanks, and there'd be two of them. We go right to finals.
we're right to
We
the
can
finals.
build- can do
power
winch.
tank.
We can do winches.
Ah, that's a
Oh,
good one,
winches.
Billy.
We
Yeah,
can do winches.
we can
Yeah.
do winches. There's
Let's
enough
do it.
out there.
I'm
There's
doing,
a lot of
I'll set it
different
up
brand-
for next week.
All right, sounds good. So winches it is. Our brackets are.
There you go.
Laid them out. Get your bets in Vegas right now. And I love those March Madness.
And then after that,
kind
wheels, wheel brands,
wheels.
Method.
Method.
Done. Hands down method.
Hands down method. Sorry. 704s or a set of beadlocks, either or. Method. Done.
We have our events list, and we request people to send in stuff for their requests for events. We have someone threw in a last minute request for us. May 14th. Evolution
very
Jeep
soon.
Alliance, and they do an annual recovery for a cause, and it's an event where they get together and they raise money. I think last year they raised over $5,000 for ALS. Good work, good people. These guys,
this year they're benefiting a
Project Sanctuary.
Yes, which is
puppies.
No.
Oh.
It is for
I'm out then.
Veterans returning back and their families and helping them cope with the
PTSD
stresses of having a loved one overseas.
Didn't we do something?
We do something with Valor.
That's what it was.
We do
Valor, where we did run up the Poconos,
which is a very similar type organization.
Yeah.
But I think
Project Sanctuary actually has like their own facility.
Yeah.
So did Valor. We did that run up to the...
No, I'm saying like a large facility.
They are caregivers in the U.S. supporting and caring for veterans. We appreciate what they do, and we certainly appreciate what EJA Evolution is going to do. I know that we had some of their most devoted wheelers out this weekend and were guides for our club's project, and we couldn't have been able to do it without them.
Is BJ our club or is that EJA?
He does he's another club altogether.
Is he?
But we got Sean, and the list is too long to
it was
go
nice
through.
of them to help. Yeah.
But it was super. I can't thank them enough. Steve and Jason and Jay,
Jamie,
I think,
and
Jamie,
James, and there's Ryan and a Scott and a Victor and a Frank, and there's
another cool thing about this event is that they have upwards of over 10
million people,
$10,000 worth of giveaway prizes.
Parts.
Yeah, for the awesome event that they're putting on.
Top 3 giveaways. You ready?
Yeah.
43-foot Chris Craft.
No, it's not.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's what it is.
This is our suggestion to them.
43. No, this is what it is. 43-foot Chris Craft.
Yeah.
Sport fishing boat, 2 bedrooms, cuddy cabin, 2 diesels, cat diesels.
Where are you coming up with this stuff?
Second giveaway is a Jeep Gladiator with a 392 swap on 40s Evo suspension. Number 3 is actually a Caterpillar bulldozer.
Yep.
So.
Just
throwing it out there. If you don't go to that, you're stupid.
If you don't give them lots of money,
here's the deal, though. Prizes. You have to pay to move the boat from like Missouri to the beach.
That's right. But our thanks to Evolution Jeep Alliance for reaching out to us to put their event on our calendar. Keep those coming. We love to put your stuff on our calendar.
Fourth place is a giant snail from Africa.
Very slimy.
I blame this on you. I blame this on you.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
All right, Bill, where else are we going to be?
I have no idea.
You don't have any idea?
Nope.
I gave you the information.
I know. It's up on the screen.
All right.
So first we're going to be heading out to Go Topless Day, and that is not for you to take your shirt off, Don, all right? It's
Nobody wants to see this.
Take the top off on
There's a reason
Jeep.
why it's called Monkey Butler.
I know.
No, yeah.
So we're going to be heading up with the Jeep enthusiast of Eastern Pennsylvania up to Mountain View Winery, Distillery, Brewery, any type of alcoholic beverage, adult beverage that you like to partake in. So that's
plus there's going to be a raffle. First place is a 43-foot sport fishing boat.
All right, we're going to be heading up there. We're going to be recording live up there.
Yes.
And also...
second place is the taco
Cactus
food truck.
Blue food truck's going to be
You can win that.
Again.
Yes, and...
that's second place raffle.
Something Cousins
with the tacos.
lobster truck.
Cousin's Maine Lobster.
Yes, that's it. Is going to be
so that's going to be
Third place is
I can't
gummy
wait
bears.
to get all that food.
It's gonna be so good.
Third place is definitely
so
gummy
fat.
bears. A year's supply.
Off the rails.
All right, let's bring this train back up on there. Go get the bulldozer. Oh, it's gonna be a raffle.
Oh, did you say raffle? First place is a 43-foot Chris Craft sport fishing boat, 2 cats.
Being pulled with a bulldozer.
Yes.
All the
Third
way
place
from
is gummy
Missouri.
bears.
All right. Where's June?
Oh, shit, dude. Where did my live feed go?
Oh,
Just booted me off.
I think Terry did that.
he always is the best part of the show.
All right, so next we're going to be, Terry's going to be heading to Bantam Jeep Festival on June 10th to the 12th. And then the very next weekend, we're going to be hanging out with Holly Fowler and the Ultimate 4x4 Field Trip Vacation at AOAA. And then also, I think Don's going to be hanging out with some Northwestern Jeep casters.
Gary and Gary.
Gary and Gary. We're going to be doing a live show from AOAA. I think we're going to be having another live show on, I think that weekend we're going to do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something.
And a raffle.
Yeah.
And a raffle.
No raffles. We can
Are
afford a raffle.
Are you bringing the raffle thing?
No, but what? Well, the Gary and Gary and Jeep Life podcast is just going to be broken parts.
Okay.
We're raffling
Yeah.
off our broken parts.
Well, there you go.
We'll be
And
bringing them off the trail. And
Yeah,
we'll,
right.
I can confirm the Ultimate Trail will be open when they are here.
All right.
We also
no
can-
pressure, Dave. No pressure.
I also may confirm that we are going up there very shortly.
Dave, $100 if you put a 43-foot Chris Craft sport
middle
fishing
of
boat in the middle of it.
At the end
Yeah.
of it, the first person to complete it wins it.
Yeah, sounds good to
Dude,
me.
And
You
also
have to haul it
possibly
up.
gets to name it, I heard.
If it's in the middle, you have to hook it up and then finish out the trail with it on the back.
That would be cool.
I would pay for that.
Seriously.
I'll make it.
I would pay.
That
to
is
see
some
that.
bleeping Jeep shit there.
Yeah, no doubt.
We will weld a
That
hitch
is-
just to the back.
that is-
Read the X.
That is copywritten here.
There you
we
go.
said it
Right,
first.
right.
Jeep Life
Yeah, they did.
Podcast
Bleeping
2022.
Jeep, they did some shitty trailer. We're going to do a $250,000 boat.
That's
Fuck them.
All right, well,
Dude,
Next-
before we total the boat, I'm firing it up and rolling
Let's
coal.
roll it back in. Next,
right.
we're going to be heading down to Wildwood, New Jersey for the New Jersey Jeep Invasion, and that is July 15th to the 17th. And I can't wait for that, man.
yeah, it's going to
Gonna
be a lot
some
of fun.
awesome stuff down
gonna be
there,
fun.
hanging out, seeing all our great friends, vendors, and partners of the podcast. After that, it is PA All Breeds in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and that is July 23rd to the 24th. And I don't believe we're going to be making it. There's a possibility that we might be walking around. There's a possibility we might drive some Jeeps out there. But I do not think we're going to be exhibiting at a booth.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't figured that out.
We
so
haven't. It's a little far
it's
out.
tentative. There's question marks everywhere.
Yes.
But there will be a raffle.
There will be. They actually
They
do have a
do.
raffle.
They do
there.
raffles. They don't do a boat.
They don't do a boat, but
Well,
you might
no,
want
it's Center PA. Why the hell would they, guys?
And then it's Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion down in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and that is down.
No
south
boats
a
there,
little
but
bit.
there will be
It
whiskey.
is. It
There's
is
gonna be
down
lots
south.
of whiskey, and that is August 25th to the 27th. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. And then there's also Ocean City Jeep Week. I don't know who's going to be there.
Yeah,
But you
maybe
might
I'll
be.
mail them some stickers.
There
just
you go.
hey,
Put 'em-
leave these on the beach for people
'em
to
some-
find.
Throw them around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Drop them from the plane that, totes the Jeep Life podcast sign.
That's right.
So our main topic
It's a busy.
is
It's
going to be
busy.
very quick.
What other Jeep model would you fucking drive if it weren't a Wrangler?
The supercharged SRT8.
I didn't even think about that. Hell yes.
Yeah, man.
I'd fuck that up.
Dude, so I was about...
Please put the explicit thing on this
Oh,
one.
it-
Yeah,
Oh,
it's always on.
All right.
But dude, I was coming back from AOA, a long weekend of camping, hungover as hell. We're like, barely keep my eyes open. All right, driving down, stop at the Turkey Hill. Ron's next to me, and literally, this grandma gets out of an all like pearl white, black racing stripes down the center, supercharged SRT,
Lambo doors, 24-inch
Grand
wheels.
Cherokee. Dude, this thing was on 22s.
No shit.
And like she started up and she's like, "Oh, this is my little daily driver.
Grocery
beep,
getter.
Beep, beep, beep." No, she started up and almost roasted tires out of the fucking gas station.
It was stolen.
Oh, geez.
She stole it.
Dude, it was awesome. And I was like, hell yeah, Grandma, let's go.
I often fantasize about buying one of those, but I don't think that would be it. I think I would go with one of two things.
The windows rattled
Yeah?
when it started.
Oh, hell yeah. I know. I get it. I get it.
Like,
We get I get it. But I think I could do that. Like, so with the sway bars off the JK,
Yeah.
it does trophies. It'll do trophy truck things.
Will it?
Which I think it will. I think I can lift the front wheel around the
Okay.
corner.
You're not going to be able to shoot axle if it's not.
What's that?
You need to strap it.
I'm not strapping it.
You have to.
I'm not. If the spring drops out, so fucking be it.
No, that's the only way it'll lift the tire.
No, it's not.
What else do you have that's going to lift it? The shock. That's it. And you don't want to put that tension on the shock.
Hell yeah, I don't
He does.
care.
He doesn't care what happens when
No.
it comes down.
Yeah, but it's not the going down factor. It's the pulling up factor.
No, I
Right.
know. You got to hit
You'll
the limit
pull
of the
the-
shock. You got to hit the
Right,
limit
you'll
of the
pull
shock.
the end of the shock out.
All right, so
if
that's
you
what
hit it
you're
hard
doing.
You won't
enough.
pull the end of the shock. Fuck that. And if you do, their freaking Rubicon monotubes are like $53
Exactly.
a
Even
piece.
more of the reason why it's going to pop the end of the
God.
shock
Freaking
out.
stock up. But anyway, I think I
What
would.
would you do?
What are you
if
gonna
I
do?
blew that shock out,
No, what else
replace
would
it with
you
another
drive?
Quadratech $53 shock. Fuck it,
What are you going to drive?
Commander.
Oh, I like.
I'm going back to
We
the
already
Commander.
know that you love the Commander.
I do love the Commander.
Yeah.
You can get it with a Hemi.
Yeah.
I can put the wood grain on it and be
Yep.
a big old boner.
Yep.
And it's just cool as shit for overlanding.
and he's got the double sunroof.
Yeah.
And
Stadium seating.
I was going to say
stadium
seating.
TV,
Yeah.
and it is
He's
a
gonna
great
live out of
overlanding
it.
rig.
Absolutely.
You can get 33s under them, and if I'm overlanding and light wheeling, I can do majority of what I need to do in that. It's got the Quadra Drive too.
There you
I love it. Yeah.
What would you do, Terry?
All right. So my initial reaction to this would be to just get a Gladiator. But then I'm like, oh, that's cheating. That's really similar to a
That's-
Wrangler.
No, that it goes Gladiator / Wrangler. You didn't see that?
I didn't see that under it.
It's Gladiator / Wrangler,
So,
7-slot.
I decided to go a different route,
Mm-hmm.
especially after wheeling this weekend with Jamie Messersmith and his Grand Cherokee. So I built out a Grand Cherokee Trailhawk, and
Wait, you like built it out on Jeep
on
already?
Jeep, on Jeep.com, where it started.
What's your price tag?
Which
man?
it started at around 40.
Yeah.
I put it around 70 to build it out.
There you go.
That air ride suspension gives it basically about 2 inches of lift. With the all-terrain tires that he was running, he could go anywhere that a 35 could go, to an extent. He had to be very selective about where he put it. But I dropped a 5.7 Hemi in it, and that transmission that Jeep has for those all-wheel drive
yeah, they just
vehicles,
Quadra Drive 2 system is amazing.
amazing.
Yep.
I mean, a Wrangler would be $110,000 if they put it in that. I mean, but
There are some limitations to that, though.
there are, and driving a straight axle might not be the same.
No.
But it was funny because it was odd to be out wheeling with somebody that their fourth wheel is off the ground
Most of the time.
a good chunk of the time. I mean, it literally was either the front left was up off the ground, the front right, or one of the rears.
The limitation
two.
is the lag time in it. So
Yeah.
it's really weird to control those. Like we've had Commanders before, and they're bizarre.
Yeah,
they just don't have the throttle.
They do. Like, you just got to kind of trust the vehicle. You just lay into it and let it do its thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And hope
Just-
for the best. Yeah.
but he knew how to drive it, and once I saw that, I was like, man, all right,
They've
well,
done the Rubicon in them.
yeah.
Okay.
Bone stock.
It was one of those things where
Is that the gray one or the
that
white?
was a white one.
It was the white
Was
one.
it a
the white one.
Cherokee or a Grand Cherokee?
Grand Cherokee.
Yeah.
Grand Cherokee.
The Cherokees actually are better than the Grand Cherokee Trailhawks.
I kind
But
of
the
dig them lifted.
clearance, they have to be lifted where the Grand Cherokee has the airlift in
You
it.
know what
that
an angle
adjusts the height.
grinder and a
Chris Owen-
sawzall creates?
Chris Owens had one with like 32s on it
Yeah.
or something. I forget, that was his first Jeep he built. It was cool. It was fun to drive.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't. Don't get me wrong, it's not a Wrangler, but you know, it's cool. If
They're
you're
peppy,
yeah, it's a little easier to drive on the street, and you know all that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I want a boat.
Why do you want a boat so bad? You know, it just
I
means
really
bust
don't
out another
know.
1,000.
Because I want a Speedo.
At a cigar.
God,
A
I just threw up in my mouth like big time. And
You should. God damn it, you
Standing
should.
down to the Dominican on his boat with his Speedo, cigar, and captain's hat. There you go. There's Don.
I love how
It's like Moondog right there.
our choices for what we would have without a Wrangler actually even brings out more of our personality. I wouldn't choose that, but if I couldn't get my Wrangler, that's what I would.
Yeah.
What, a
do.
Speedo?
Yes, a Speedo. No, the Grand Cherokee. And
What about
your commander?
All right, so I'm going to evolve this question
all right.
just to keep it going a little bit more. What would you drive if you couldn't buy a Jeep?
Oh.
That's a damn
a
good
Rivian.
question.
A Rivian.
A
Yeah.
what?
The Rivian. It's
What's
a
that?
full electric
electric truck.
that like has a slide out kitchen behind the passenger rear seat.
You did.
I would be torn between two things.
Okay.
Bronco,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
which I dig. I like the Bronco.
So I dig them too, and I'll share my thoughts on that afterwards.
And what was your
Or-
second one?
I don't know. I forgot.
A Lamborghini Aventador.
Bronco. Oh, no. FJ.
Oh, yeah.
FJs. I like the
Thank
FJ,
you.
the new
Yeah.
the new gener. I've built a couple of them at the school. I dig them.
The FJ Cruiser, yeah.
Yep.
I love the retro feel to them.
Yeah.
So,
But the distance between the driver and the front windshield
It's huge.
is about 6 miles.
And there's also like a 4-foot blind spot.
Yeah.
Like when you look over your
Yeah,
left
and the
shoulder.
suicide doors are cool.
Yeah.
So
but there's also that blind spot.
Right.
So for an FJ, I would have to straight axle convert it and turn it into a Brute.
I don't know. I mean, Chaos control arms, like we just put a set on where I work. And I've put them on at
The articulation on those is great.
It's incredible. And
Yeah.
we've put a set on at the school already. Chaos is, they got their shit together. It's not
Yeah.
much
All right.
less than a solid axle.
Okay. So probably if it wasn't a Jeep.
Or maybe I would do penny loafers, Dockers, and a Range Rover.
Just walk it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you included the Range Rover. Sorry. You went up a class on me.
So I hate to say it, but
Yeah, Scott Bueller. Sorry, I cut you off for like the 5th time. I hear you, brother. Square body.
Yeah, well, you drive the shitbox Honda, too.
Fuck, would that be cool on 40s?
I don't even remember what I was going to say now.
I don't know.
Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
What were you going to drive that wasn't a Jeep?
Well, I always loved so I had an 06 WRX.
I was going to say, I knew exactly where you were going with this.
I would give, my firstborn for that car again.
Yep.
Like,
You don't have a
I
firstborn.
loved, and that's the point. But I loved that car. It was great. It was peppy. It would take 6 inches of snow in the middle of winter at 60 miles an hour, and it felt like you were cruising.
Yeah.
Like, it just
So you
went.
wrapped around a tree.
No, I didn't wrap it around a tree. I sold it
For his Jeep.
for the Cherokee.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. And then I sold the Cherokee for the money to buy the trailer for the boat.
Wait, I know what I would drive. A 43-foot Chris Craft
That's right.
sport fishing boat.
What you need to do is be able to work it out where your trailer is your vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
That takes you every
Winter's got to be. Yes.
Copyright Jeep Life Podcast 2022. The trailer is the vehicle.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
Peppy, and it takes 6 inches. Weird.
Yeah, I knew her from college. Wait a minute. Wrong
show. That's late night. Please
I
tune
love
in
it.
to our second podcast of the year.
This was a fun episode and topic. So if you want, hey, send us your thoughts on what you would drive.
For both.
There's
If
something
it wasn't
about
a
6
Wrangler-
inches in the comments. I'm out of here. Where can you find us?
Where, are you going to find the 6 inches?
Where can you find us? Linktree.
So if you want to send in to us what you would drive if it wasn't a Wrangler, you couldn't find a Wrangler.
Caterpillar bulldozer.
Well, in the Jeep name, or the you couldn't find Jeep. So please send it in to first
Dodge
info
Demon
Jeep.
with the 6-inch lift kit 33s.
That'd be
some Mad Max
sweet.
shit there, man.
That'd be awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I
Cut
mean,
the hood up.
6-inch lift, you're already at probably like
33s, dude.
Let's do 35s
and
cut
fuck
the
the
fenders.
exhaust. I'd have hacked that shit off.
It's
and just
coming
bring
out
it right
the
up to the
hood.
hood. Hell yeah.
It's coming
You
out
can
the
ride
hood.
in the back holding the
Hell
gun, dude.
Yeah.
I have lost complete and utter control.
This is the
I'm gonna
second worst fucking recording that we've done besides last week. And no dum-dums this week.
Scott, I think you're right. I should probably go into OnlyFans if you'll sign up and subscribe.
Please.
Yeah. Speaking of subscriptions,
parts,
dude,
head over to Patreon right now and buy that freaking $10 membership.
Do it.
Because Daddy's broke and he needs more Jeep parts. Come on.
I wait. I like this. James, wait. I have my glasses because I got kicked in the bridge of my nose this week. James Grisham. Harley, because it's the only other vehicle that comes with friends.
Yeah,
no shit, because I'm not making them on my own.
No, I
Clearly.
can't.
No.
Clearly.
It's terrible.
Asshole, introvert. Doesn't work.
No, I'm the other way around. I just talk to everybody, so I never remember anybody's name, so I have no idea who they are. And then I'm the asshole.
So we're being told this is the best show ever, and
we're earning our explicit content.
no doubt.
Todd has to hold up the fucking computer.
You know you're getting old when you have to bring the computer to 6 inches.
Did you see
your
that
face.
shit? I can't. I can't.
What's that one say? I love this.
I freaking Scott said, I can't believe I paid $3 a month to perpetuate this landfill.
We appreciate you, just like all of our other Patreon subscribers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
so, like I said,
get us out of here.
like
Get
seriously,
us out of here.
YouTube, Facebook, all
gotta
the
go pick my daughter
fucking
up.
places. Just
Send us a voicemail at 484-891-1172.
give us a call.
Spam mail's good.
For these two guys, I have no excuses. But anyway, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody.
See
Have
you
a good
later.
night. Holy shit.
Oh, we're screwed.
There go our ratings.
Just let this one roll. Don't even edit it. Just post it.
Oh, I don't know.
It's good if he edits it. There's going to be like 35 minutes of good content.
Scott Baylor, that is, we have tread slightly tonight.
Tread slightly. Where do you? No, it's tread lightly.
No, it's tread slightly what we've done. There's been no help for us. Everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a load of fun, and FCC is probably going to revoke our license.
Oh, no shit. We're done.
We're done.
I'm dying.
Well, it's been a good run, everybody.
See you later, guys.
Later.
All right, see
Big
everybody.
Jeep wave to you guys.